I just got the nod to come up here and say hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Chris Thomas. I'm the composer of the next piece. You may want to hold those applause until you've heard what happens. It is new music, after all. While I hope the experience for you is something like witnessing the beatific vision, it may also just be my personal Vesuvius. But I guess the good thing about being the audience is it's fun to see someone succeed, but it's also fun to see the train wreck sometimes, too. So I'll let you decide. I guess, first of all, thank you to High Desert Chamber Music and Crown City String Quartet for commissioning this work. The music, yes. You know, the music you're about to hear simply would not exist without somebody having the vision to say, hey, we've got this concert, we've got some room on the program, want to say something. And it's a wonderful treat, and for the composer, a terrifying responsibility, knowing they're putting their good names on the line, commissioning a new work. And what to say that's not already in the program notes. When I was looking into what to work with in this piece, I thought, I think I'd like to explore the area of wonder. And the Eleusinian mysteries, which you can read about in the program notes, have been standing out to me for some time. This kind of psychedelically infused procession from Athens to Eleusis, where the initiates would enter the cave of mysteries and witness grand visions of who knows what. Some even claim to have met Demeter and Persephone themselves on this journey. But what really also stood out to me as somebody who loves history, and this is part of what generates a lot of wonder for me personally, is the more years I look back at the ancient world, the more I realize we're not so different. And there are things from that world that still inhabit us today. If you just think about the roots of the language we're speaking right now, all the elements have been passed to us from previous European languages, which came from Latin, which was first influenced by the Greeks. Culturally speaking, all things that were Greek and theatrical and dramatic, free speech, and all of those attributes were passed, almost everything Greek was just taken by the Romans and adopted into their own culture. And all sorts of ritual practice, the influence of the Eleusinian mysteries on early Christianity is still felt. When people went to the cave of mysteries, they would drink the blood of Dionysus, right? And then before that, in other religions to other gods, from Mirtha to Horus and all the way back 5,000 plus years, these rituals had been around forever. And we look back and say, oh, what a funny practice to call it drinking the blood of some deity. But today we just call it Catholicism and transubstantiation. And the list goes on, how there are just unbroken threads of tradition and culture that we practice and we embody now. And that was the area I wanted to dredge up. So since the story is so big, in one piece of music I couldn't quite capture everything I would like to have. So I opted to instead say, pick your own moment and imagine being part of this wild procession from Athens to Eleusis and Eleusis, and just see if you can embody the ecstatic, manic, delusional even, states of being along that journey. And I'll just let the music do the rest of the talking. So thank you all so much.